Onthebuzzer.com. This is Ramek Aymara. NFL Week 6. Here we go.
It was a very weak 6.
Yeah, week as in W-E-A-K week?
I don't know how to spell it.
Or was it W-E-E-K? It was very
I don't know how to spell, but it was just weak.
It was garbage. It was an ugly week. Let's start off by quite possibly the ugliest game of them all. St. Louis
get it out of the way.
At Baltimore, losing 22-3. Ew.
What about your man, your pal, Gus Farrar throwing 5?
You gotta try to throw 5 interceptions. I think he might have thrown 5 times. He might have made more completions to the Ravens than he did to his own team. I'm gonna throw that out.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was like an ugly game. The Rams are looking heinous this year. Injuries, age, the whole night. No Mike Martz. It's all catching up with them.
Yeah, I know. Whoever thought he was gonna leave and take the offense with him.
Remember when the Rams used to be the greatest show on turf?
That was Kurt Warner, and he left.
Another thing I'm disappointed in: Willis McGahee, first touchdown of the season. It took 6 weeks to get 1 touchdown.
I'm expecting that. First of all, he's on a team, the Baltimore team, that has no offense, and second of all, he hasn't really done much since his first year, his rookie year. So, and the bell guarantees it too.
Let's move on then.
Let's move on to Minnesota Vikings squeaking one out at Soldier Field.
I didn't see this one coming. I thought the Bears were kind of heading down the right track. Brian Greasy, not the answer, but not
the solution?
No, not the solution. He was a little bit better than Rex Grossman.
I don't know how you can say that. You've been saying that for 2 weeks now.
I mean,
don't know how.
You can't be any worse. That's what I'm saying. Unless your name is Gus Farrar.
First of all, they lost.
The Bears, I said, would never lose at home the rest of the way this season.
Where's that Bears defense? They let 34 points.
They have a lot of injuries on defense this season.
AP Adrian Peterson, my choice for a Rookie of the Year with 3 touchdowns and over 200 yards on the ground.
You are going out on the limb there with your Rookie of the Year.
I threw it out. Go back to our videos. Check the logs. I guarantee I said it then too. He's tearing it up on a team that has nothing else. No quarterback, no receivers. Obviously their defense is garbage. So how do the Bears not stack the line or the box and pound it in there and stop him? I don't know. It's disappointing.
Bears have bigger issues right now than just stopping Adrian Peterson. This team is in danger of not making the playoffs.
They're going from a Super Bowl appearance to a playoff disappearance. Let's move on to Miami.
Your Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins. I know they're 0-6 against the Cleveland Browns at Cleveland. They lost 41-31. Before we rain on them, like how you made it rain last night at the club, Ronnie Brown is turning into one of the top running backs in the league thanks to Cam Cameron. He's turning into right now he's a poor man's LT. You're gonna laugh, but I think he is. He's getting about 100 to 150 total yards every game. Might squeak in.
Is he leading the league in rushing right now?
He might be.
He might be.
He's tearing it up. He's tearing it up. Let's talk about Cleveland. And hey,
Cleveland has a good offense. I like their offense. I like the way it clicks. Their defense still gives up way too many points for my taste, but Cleveland is moving in the right direction.
They're moving, but their running game is weak too. Jamal Lewis didn't play again this week, and they're 3-3. They're batting .500. They have good receiver Braylon Edwards, Kellen Winslow.
I love Kellen Winslow. I love his intensity.
They got a quarterback in the waiting on the sides for his chance too.
Who? Brady Quinn?
That's right, baby, Brady Quinn. I don't know. They look promising. I'm happy if I'm a Cleveland fan right now.
It's a good time to be in Cleveland in general, I think, right now.
Big time. Let's give some love to the Cleveland Indians.
Cleveland rocks.
All right, let's move on to Washington at Green Bay. I thought this was going to be a little bit more exciting of a game. 17-14, Green Bay squeaks one out.
I don't know if it's more Green Bay is bad and they barely beat Washington, or just Washington isn't who we thought they were. I thought the late great Denny Green.
Because we were saying Washington, they're actually better than we thought. This is the
maybe they're just not ready to take it to that next level just yet.
I don't think so either. Green Bay, they're 5-1 right now. They're looking good in a weak division too.
Green Bay's defense is the truth.
They got a touchdown today, a defensive touchdown.
I mean, they can take some of the pressure off Brett Favre. He doesn't need to throw up 5 touchdowns there for them to win.
He didn't throw any today, so we can attribute the win today to the defense.
Let's give it to them.
Let's move on to Houston at Jacksonville. The Jaguars, your Jaguars.
The Jaguars are for real.
They're big time for real, man. I don't want to jump on the wagon because I've been hating on them for such a long time, but they're 4-1 now. And
the top 5 teams, I think, come out of the AFC right now. I'm even taking the Jags,
come out of the AFC?
But I'm saying this. And I'm not just jumping off the bandwagon because they lost, but I'm saying the Jags are a better team than even the Cowboys, I think. Controversial comment, I know.
I'm not gonna. You guys go on and post a comment on that one because I don't agree with that.
But good comments because I get hurt.
Maurice Jones drew 2 good weeks.
He's coming back.
125 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Can I say a little something off topic about Maurice Jones-Drew?
Sure, it's never stopped you from before.
I mean, people need to come up with better touchdown celebrations than that stupid ATM thing he did. I mean, come on.
He's pulling money out.
But like, why?
Was he pulling money out? Was he robbing someone at the ATM?
No, that would have been a good one. Like if his boy was taking money out and he came up from behind with a gat. But that's neither here nor there. Let's move on.
Let's move on. Cincy at Kansas City. This is your pick, Cincy. I don't know what to tell you. We all picked them.
I'm going to tell you why. Every week I'm thinking, okay, this is the week that Cincy puts it together.
This is the one that you put the money on, your house. You put the house on this.
Okay, Cincy, I'm saying it from now on. Cincy is a bad team.
They're 1-4.
They're 1-4 and they should be 0-5.
They're going to turn it around because of that comment.
No, Cincy is not good. Remember a couple of years ago when Cincy was on the right track before everybody started to get arrested?
Before Carson Palmer injury.
Yeah, but Carson Palmer isn't even the problem on this team. It's just too many. I don't even know to be honest with you.
I'll tell you what the problem is. Rudy Johnson and his injury and how they're struggling without the running game there. And their defense, I mean, they can see 27
but Hushmanzadeh had 2 touchdowns though. And I've been singing this tune forever now. Hushmanzadeh is a better receiver than Chad Johnson is.
You know what?
Chad Johnson gets all the pub and everything because, you know, with his little end zone celebrations. Hushmanzadeh quietly does it.
I agree. He's Hoosh. Larry Johnson breaking out, getting his first touchdown of the year. All right, good job, Larry Johnson.
Way to earn your money, big guy.
Nice showing up after 6 weeks. Let's move on to Philly at the Jets.
Ooh, this might have been even uglier than like St. Louis and Baltimore.
I don't want to give any more airtime to this game. They won. Philly won 16-9. You got something interesting to say about this game? I just want I want to ask you one question. Actually, okay, we're gonna give them airtime.
All right.
Chad Pennington. Time to get rid of this guy.
I like Chad Pennington.
I'm not talking about your personal feelings about him. I'm talking about him on the field.
All right, on the field. I don't know, every year I think this guy can be a poor man's Drew Brees. Drew Brees of last year, not this year.
How about now?
He's a rich man's Drew Brees this year.
Yes. I don't know. I'm over him. They need to move in a different direction.
But who's there to take the win?
Draft someone. Trade for someone, anything, do something.
Yeah, it might be time for Jets fans. JETS, cut him loose.
Yeah, I know. Let's move on to Tennessee at Tampa Bay. Vince Young gets injured. He's out. In comes Kerry Collins. They lose 10-13.
And was Kerry Collins drunk when he came in?
He wasn't drunk, but he was throwing bullets. Let me tell you something. But they came up short, lost by the last-second field goal.
I think Tennessee. I'm ready to give them the inaugural on the buzzer curse because a few short weeks ago we hyped up Tennessee.
You hyped up Tennessee.
I think
you and Edger.
I did. Edger did too. Right. We hyped them up. Hey, watch out for Tennessee. They're not ready to win the Super Bowl just yet, but I think they can do some damage. Yada yada yada. Next thing you know, they're dropping. Vince Young hasn't done anything.
It's like the Madden and the Sports Illustrated curse.
So yeah, I'm down to roll with this whole on the buzzer curse.
We just need an album cover. That's what we need. Let's move on to Carolina at Arizona. Carolina.
This one I saw nowhere. I didn't see it coming.
It hit you like a left.
Wow.